Hi, I'm Romy. Casty baby is through there having a sleep. This is my friend Mr. Pumpkin. This is my friend Miss Spider. And this is a little Halloween kitty pin. And Halloween is obviously nearly here. I love Halloween. It's so spooky and fun. And it's a pretty magical time of year. Here in Australia, it is not in autumn like it is in other places around the world. It is actually spring during Halloween for us. But today is a very autumny, misty, moody day, and I thought it would be super fun to make a little autumnal Halloween, oh, I've forgotten the word again, garland. So all you need for this is some twine. I have this nice hemp style twine and some autumnal leaves. I have kept all of these leaves from autumn this year. They've been drying on my desk because I used them for photography, and now they're going to come in handy for a brilliant autumn garland. First things first, don't drop all your leaves on the ground, even if it looks pretty, because then you have to beat them up again. Oh, I stepped on one. Oh, and I fell off the chair. You also need scissors. I couldn't find our scissors, so I'm using my little Swiss Army knife, which has scissors on it. So I'm going to measure off, we'll say 3 meters. 1, 2, 3, I'm going to do 4. 4. And cut. And this is going to be really easy. All you do is go along in whatever distance you want. It can be about 2-inch distance, 2-inch spaces, 1-inch spaces, 2 centimeter spaces, which is nearly an inch. And you need leaves that still have their stems on them, like this lovely one. And just go along and tie a knot around the stem. I'm foreseeing a few of these will break. It's just going to look like a lovely autumnal garland in your house. So just go along. I'm not going to do specific distances. I'm just going to make it look natural and not equally spaced. And it probably will look very equally spaced by the end of it. And just keep going. And I think I'm going to do some Halloween. Oh, that's a lot of, I think I maybe got a bit too much string. I mean, if you have a shorter amount, it will maybe be easier to tie. Is that going to look cute as heck? Or is it going to look a bit weird? It's going to look cute as heck. I'm going to do a bit of a musing on Halloween, autumn, my thoughts, my feelings, whilst I try not to break all of these leaves. Although maybe that's dramatic because I haven't broken a single one other than the one I stepped on. I love Halloween, but I didn't grow up celebrating it because there just wasn't a big Halloween scene here that I was aware of. But then a few years ago, I decided that Halloween was going to be a thing, and some of my most memorable dress-ups was a cloud one year, which was essentially me in a grey pair of pajamas with a cushion, white pillow tied around my waist with some ghoulish satin tie, which that was a very memorable costume year. I went as nymph-ish sprite garden lady once, wearing an orange wig. I think I just wanted to wear a wig, which I then took off because it looked really bad. And that was very fun. I put flowers in my wig and drew flowers on my face in washable marker, which I was very keen on at that time. Last year, oh, that one fell out. Come back, little leaf. Last year, what did I go as? Last year I went as my ghost debutante. The year before that I went as a cat burglar, and Castor was my dog burglar. Very cute. She was wearing a cat costume. I have also gone as a ghost, which was very fun. Got to wear a nice vintage white dress, and then I put my red coat over it, and I was kind of just going around like I thought a ghost maybe would act. It's just, I love dressing up and creating things, and just having the opportunity to decorate the house and carve up pumpkins, and the memorable year when we couldn't find pumpkins because we waited too late and I carved a potato. I've also tried to do the watermelon brain, where you kind of peel a watermelon and make it look like a brain. I actually did a pretty good job on that, I think. Did it look like the picture I used as my source inspiration? Not exactly, but it was fun, and that's the thing. Halloween for me is fun. Autumn is an amazing time of year. Not as nice for me as spring, because spring is my darling. But I so love having a time of the year where you can be spooky and everything's a bit different. And you have jack-o'-lanterns and you carve pumpkins or potatoes, and it's wet and wild and beautiful. And now I have my gorgeous, this is so much cuter than I actually maybe thought it was going to be. I love it. I came up with this idea when I was falling asleep, and usually my falling asleep ideas are not the most wonderful. I'm going to put this on the veranda. It's going to be beautiful. I love it. See, this is what Halloween does to me. It makes me smile. And I've been having a little bit of a rough day, so just genuinely smiling at these beautiful autumnal leaves on a bit of string is what I needed.
I stepped on one. I stepped on one.
Look at my little pin. This is from the Clever Clove, and it's a little kitty with a little trick-or-treat bucket going Halloween hunting.